Popsicles for Breakfast. Poems and Drawings by Jolyn Janis. Part 2. Dear Popsicle, I'm so excited about you. Oh, the many flavors you are, and the glorious taste of blue, and the mysteries that may be. Maybe you have a magical center, so I dive in with delight, open your wrapper just right, and eat you up just as you start to melt. Then, brain freeze! Why, Popsicle, why? It feels like the pain will never, ever be over as long as I live. I may die this way. Oh, goodbye, world. Farewell, Popsicle, I whisper with blue-stained lips. Oh, all the things I never did, and the places I never traveled. Then, just as fast as it came in, the pain rushes out, and normal rushes in. And normal now feels, well, normal feels amazing now. Time. Time is magic, don't you know? It's quite the thing. It's quite the show. Poof! You see now? There it goes. Where did it go? Well, no one knows. That Jim. 'Member that time we really wanted a cake, so we learned how to bake, and Jim dropped it in the lake? 'Member that day we really wanted to swim, so we packed our stuff with Jim, then it rained just over him? 'Member that week we really wanted to dance, so we frolicked and pranced until Jim tore his pants? 'Member that morning we wanted sweet buns? We told Jim we had none, so he brought 13 tons. New pet. What pet should we get? This one that's soaking wet? Or the spotted one named Brett? Or the last one that we met? There's the shaggy, don't forget. That looks like our last pet. Maybe we should get a set. 2 pets we won't regret. We can have a pet octet. Start a band called Sniff the Vet and drive a cherry red Colette while driving west toward sunset. Now we need a few Colettes to fit the whole pet band octet. Maybe we shouldn't be so set on what new pet we get. Silly pants. My pants flew off today. It's okay. I didn't like them, and they didn't fit, and they reminded me of the man who is sad and mad at my silly pants, which don't fit the new me that I see. Now I flaunt the real deal me, who I like much more, and suits me great, and reminds me of the me who is rad and glad I'm free from silly pants, which don't fit the now me that I see. Most best. Do the most with your best. That's all you can do. It's your own most best, the most best part of you. As many opinions as stars in the night, tune into yourself. Let your most best shine bright. Mirror. The person in my mirror smiled just at me one day. I don't know why I did it, but I pushed it far away. Later on, I noticed how much I had to grow. Mirror person kept smiling like, "Look at all you know." I see now what I'd missed. What I didn't know was true. The person in my mirror is me, and I've grown too. Susie Snoo. Susie Snoo, in a polka-dot moo-moo, strolled through the heart of town. She had the longest arms of all, and never was seen with a frown. Each day she'd carry her big glass jar, collecting jokes and good tries. She'd mush and mix them in her bowl, then bake them up into pies. She handed out slices left and right to folks in need of some cheer. Each warm pie brought a smile to share, spreading joy both far and near. Some pies had giggles, some had snorts, some wobbled like jelly and cream, but every slice, without a doubt, was baked with a cheery theme. So, if you spot her with her jar and a moo-moo polka dot blue, say, "Susie Snoo, I'd like a slice too." It's goodness baked fresh just for you. The elephant. What do you do when you can't squeeze past the elephant in the room? You try to be nice and talk real concise with an elephant in the room. He sits and he stares and he plays with your hair. He's the elephant in the room. But we all play along and sing the same song. There's no elephant in the room. Pet my belly. What do I do? I can't find my shoe. You can always just pet my belly. What do I do? I am feeling so blue. You can always just pet my belly. What do I do? I haven't a clue. You can always just pet my belly. What do I do when I can't resist you? I guess I'll just pet your belly. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, did it make a sound? If a bug falls in some honey and no one saw it die, did it say goodbye? If a dish falls in the kitchen and it was a mistake, did it even break? Mastermind. Who is the master of your own mind? You are the master. Hope you don't mind. You are the leader, the hero, the one that you have been waiting for, second to none. I say, this could be the day, though most people say there is no such day to share what they may. I say, if I may, this could be the day. Just think of it, play, so ideas can stay. You can shout, hooray! Or write an essay, or mold it in clay. Let thoughts find their way. Let's not pause or sway or push words away. Let this be the day. Go share you today. Explode. I think my head just might explode. I used to think that's true. That all it takes is one small thing, and off the head just blew. Now I know it's only something Mummy jokes to Dad. That doesn't really happen. Unless she's really, really mad. The moon. When the moon shines red, it's time for bed. When the moon shines hazy, it's time to be lazy. When the moon shines bright, the cats will fight. When the moon shines dark, the dogs will bark. When the moon shines yellow, it's gonna be mellow. When the moon shines green, you're due to spring clean. When the moon shines blue, put a coin in your shoe. When the moon shines orange, it's... What's that? Nothing rhymes with orange? That's just crazy. What about garnge and flarnge and starnge? Ball and boy. Once in a village not too far from here lives a large round creature shaped like a sphere. It rolls down the street with a wiggle and spin, and tumbles through town with a thoughtful grin. It eats a whole lot and sure loves to play and chases the children who scamper away. This creature is rounder than anything there, so they call it Ball. That name seems fair. One day a young boy with a curious face sees Ball in the street, gives a smile just in case. Says Ball with a bounce and a wiggle. This makes the boy laugh and lets out a giggle. The boy finds a branch and they toss it around. Ball jumps and spins with great leaps and bounds. Says Ball, who runs with delight, chasing that branch till the day turns to night. When bedtime comes, the boy brings Ball home, but Ball is too big for a bedroom to roam. So they find a nice spot on the rooftop up high, beneath the stars in the wide open sky. The boy finds a blanket for Ball to sleep under, then closes his eyes and lets his mind wander. Murmurs Ball, its voice warm and true, which the boy now knows means, I love you.
Thank you for coming to the story room. If you like this story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.